Guess who's back?
Yes, we're here.
Episode 20.
20.
Let's go.
What are we saying for 20?
I promise you we don't plan this before.
Yeah,
but
who's number 20?
Ole Gunnar Solskjær,
Yeah?
Top Gunner, you know?
Big up 99 treble.
Exactly.
Big up 99 treble. Champions League.
Oh, this is a perfect segue, you know? The 99 treble, you know, the Champions League final, 2 goals in injury time.
Yeah.
Obviously, what did we see this past week in the Europa League?
Harry Maguire.
That was generally the best comeback I've seen in my life.
Wow.
What the hell, man?
Wow.
What the hell? The thing is, like, go to extra time, they're down to 10 men, and then they just scored 2. I'm just like, people barely score in extra time anyway.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, we might be cooked, but there's no way we're going out like that.
Once Bruno scored that penalty, I thought...
Yeah, I was like, oh.
You know, a commentator said it. They said, Maguire's getting the chance.
Yeah.
Maguire's getting the chance. They're going to put him up top. You're going to get a chance. For, okay, we'll take penalties then.
Yeah.
That's what we could take. We'll take penalties. Then...
Kobe Mainu.
Wow.
The
Mainu.
Xerxes.
What? Mainu.
I was gassed. I haven't been gassed in so long. I think the last time I remember being gassed would have been this season as well. Like, I think the Manchester derby.
Yeah.
When Diallo scored the last minute.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Basically in the last few minutes.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. But this, wow.
Now, I never squilled like that. I squilled. I like even though I had to listen back because I got like a video recording, a Snapchat. I thought, is that how I sounded? I can't believe I sounded like that. But that was crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you see a better comeback than that this season.
No way.
I don't know, man.
This season for crazy. A while.
Yeah.
For a while to be... But it's the fact that Man United, in true fashion, it looked like the game was just in control.
Yeah.
2-0 up for this is going to be a clinic. This is just going to be easy win through. Go to the semis to go get them Bilbao dudes.
Yeah.
But they came back. Lacazette came on and changed the game.
Yeah, the change formation. Not even just Lacazette, Fofana as well.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna forget that guy. He's a baller.
Yeah.
He's a baller. I need to see more of that guy. What the hell?
You know what they said it before? They was like, oh, they're gonna bring on this young boy. I thought, well, how old is this guy? The guy's like 20, 21 or something.
Is he? I thought he was 19.
Nah, I think he's like in his 20s, early 20s, I think.
Either way, that boy is sharp.
Yeah,
bro.
100.
He was a problem.
Now, salute. Now that we've obviously won, salute to all them lots.
yeah, 100.
Salute, I would have been hating them. What? Nah, that was... Casemiro. Yeah, big up Casemiro. People kind of... Yeah, people kind of was giving him all the slack. But he damn near, he won the penalty. He got the assist for Mainu, got the assist for Maguire. Big up Casemiro, man. He fell to the floor like, that's me.
Yeah, the man's got like 6 Champions League trophies, and then this is the one that's doing it for him.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like, another reason to big him up, like, he's been one of our best players the last month or two.
Yeah, 100%.
He's actually like, he's picked it up, man. I think Adamarin has figured that out with him. Like, what I've noticed recently is like they're telling him not to press forward. There's like, yo, just stay back.
Yeah.
Ugarte can be the dog. Bruno can be the dog around. You just hold the fort, essentially. But he can get involved in the attack. Yeah. So basically, because he's not pressing, he's not getting out of position too tough. He's been a bit like better. He's able to do 120 minutes.
I think he's doing his cardio as well.
Yeah.
I think he's doing his cardio. So big up to Casemiro. He's looking like Real Madrid Casemiro on that. It's good to see. It's good to see. Obviously, we don't talk about the Premier League when it comes to Man United. That's not the focus. The focus is Champions League football.
I don't know how we managed to score 5 goals in the game and then go back to just normal, because that Wolves game, we're losing 1-0. Brilliant free kick, to be fair.
Yeah, you just came on and did that.
But we had chances. Like, Bruno had chances, and I think that the Nacho had chances, and then there's...
He always gets... Wait.
I know where we're going with this.
In that Lyon game.
It was 2-0 up. And he had the easiest chance to slot it. Like,
I can't believe it.
As a pro baller, at least keep it low or something, or wrap it. He just blasted it.
He's got issues.
Yeah, that was
official. He's got issues.
Yeah, that was poor, man. But then we have Højlund, who just can't get. Yeah, it's always a bit too late. Like, I think it's just a timing thing for him. Like, there's obviously a player there, but I don't know. His confidence just Yeah,
but I think he's one of them players again. You know, I always talk about some players should be in certain teams.
Yeah.
Where it's like the team's not got that much pressure. Like if Højlund's in the team, like a Brighton, them type of teams, he might shine.
Yeah.
He might get to shine in teams like that. But when you're playing for United with all this pressure, you just got to be someone that can just bring it. Like with all the noise, I'm gonna still bring it regardless. He just doesn't.
It feels like he's not really playing to his strengths too tough. He likes to wrestle and tussle with these guys, do hold up, but I don't think that's his game. His game should be just running behind, bro.
Yeah.
Like you basically just be like not be like Harden. You can't be like Harden, but like bro, just ball your way through, bro. You don't need to hold up these guys, man. They want that.
I'm hearing news about Cunha
to United.
Yeah, I'm hearing rumblings. I heard Cunha and I heard Osimhen. I'm confused.
No, that's just like wishful thinking, man.
Okay, now but I heard Cunha's in works. Like they said the deal was on.
I could see that, but at the same time, I wouldn't even want that for him. Like, look at us compared to Wolves. Like, I get it. I do get it though.
I think he's a player though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I think he's 100%. A player.
It's in our system. A lot of people don't like the system, but in the meantime, he's got to get players that fits the system. He would kill in that number 10.
Yeah.
Like behind the striker, or even as a lone striker.
I can see him playing striker. Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
He just brings it though. Like he's just someone I can see. He'll get the ball. There'll be 5 people in front. Think it's just on me. I might as well try something.
Yeah.
He's like one of them players. But if they have to make a move, they have to get rid of someone and bring in someone. It's clear as day. They can't play around with that. Because they said that I think the priority is supposed to be a keeper and a striker right now.
Oh, well, what do you think of Onana though?
I think it's hard for him. I don't know where it is. Something is not there. I think he should just cut his losses. Go somewhere. I think what the issue Man U's had, I think the best thing they could do is bring in a keeper that has experience. Like top level experience.
There's not that many of that.
That's the issue.
There is to an extent, but like, because I'm hearing people saying like going in for Ramsdale.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. It's a bit of like a sideways move. I'm okay with keeping on another season, despite all the mistakes he makes, as long as we just prioritize. What I want from United is actually just score more goals than concede. Because at this moment in time, we probably like scored the least goals in the league. One of the least goals in the league outside of the teams that's been relegated. Like we don't score goals, so because we don't score goals, and then the 1 or 2 opportunities we let them go through. Like we get punished.
He has messed up a lot, you know.
He has though. Like when you look at Amorim's records for us, particularly in the Premier League, there are some games where he's actually coached a win here. But some bozo mistakes happens. I remember that Nottingham Forest game was just like, what happened? Like Gibbs White shot from outside the box, that's right through the middle, couldn't save it. The whole Milinovic header, like it was a weird game where we're conceding goals where like we shouldn't be conceding. Like we can't really coach that. Like so. Yeah, I guess
if the player is there, like I think if they can't go get a goalkeeper that's got top level experience, I'm talking about they've been doing this for 10 years. Because the good thing about keepers, you can go get a keeper that's 30, 31, and they still could be all right for 4 or 5 years. We need to bring in someone like that. Someone that's like could actually like they've gone past their 20s, they've experienced, they've made their mistakes, they just know the game, they know where they need to be standing, little things like that. Sometimes it's a positional thing. Sometimes I just see where he's standing initially. I'm like, you should know better than that. Like, come on, man. But we'll see. If they can't bring in a goalkeeper like that, then I think just keep him. Keep him for another season. Priority should be the striker.
100%.
It should be the striker. If they can get a striker and then also get a keeper, fair play. But don't just run out there and go get a goalkeeper and think that's it. We're good to go now.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we just watched the City-Aston Villa game.
Yeah.
Rashford running ragged.
Yeah.
There's no excuses now. You can't chat rubbish and say like he's been unfit, he's not training well.
Yeah.
When he's pulling up performances like that against City. I know they lost, but he came through obviously the penalty. He had a big hand in winning the penalty as well.
Yeah.
Like with driving through defenders, sending Ruben Diaz for something, Castel Donatas.
Sending him to Lidl and that.
Yeah, like so like there's a player there, like it's obvious. Put him back in the team. He's our player.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't want him at United because we're nowhere near it, like the top. He should go for a top team.
Yeah.
That's okay. But the selfish part of me, like, yo, come home, bro. Come home. There's room for you here.
I just think he's happy like out of Man United.
Yeah.
I think he's just happy out of United. So for him, whatever he feels like is gonna be the happier decision for him, do your thing, man. Big up Rashford. Arsenal.
Well, before we get to that, because I want to say like, how bad were our teams doing? And of course, I don't rate our attack, but do you think our players are like our 16th? We're 16th place team.
No.
Like based on our players compared to all the other teams around us.
No. It's just it's something happens when they get on the field and have to perform. And sometimes there's individual mistakes that happen that's just caused that. There's no way you look at the team sheet and think, "What, 16th place team?" That's nonsense.
But because the level of all the other teams that are around, like Crystal Palace, Fulham, like
but like for example, like let's go to none of these. There's about 5-6 teams above us going up because they don't have a Bruno in their team.
Well, of course, yeah.
So they don't have players like that who can just change the game. That's just a big player like that. So in itself, just within that.
No, but they do to an extent because Eze, in our team, he'll be our second best player. Cunha will be our second best player. Like they all have like one or two of these players that's like, and then on top of that, got someone that just does the job. Welbeck scores 10 Premier League goals. Joao Pedro, like there's all these sort of these pretty good players and all the like mid-table teams. Like the quality of the league right now is nuts. That's why even all the promoted teams. I know you're about to get to Arsenal, but I'm segueing now into the Championship because the teams that's going to get promoted.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's looking tough. You might just come straight back down.
Yeah, good luck.
The only team I have a bit of like they got a bit of something is Leeds. But they have a situation themselves where they need to change the goalkeeper and go from there basically.
But it's probably almost guaranteed if they get promotion, they'll go get 2 free signings, bring someone of experience into the team. That's almost guaranteed.
You hope so, but there's only 2 games left in the Championship, and
that's a summer move.
But the top 2 is done, but the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Middlesbrough, like we just lost.
We lost 2-1
to Sheffield Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday?
I think it was Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah. Meaning Saturday, 3rd of May, Middlesbrough got Coventry. Depending on how this coming weekend goes, whatever. That's game the big right there.
One. Yeah. If they can go to the Coventry game where it's one of the ones where if you win, you get into it. I reckon they'll do it.
I think Middlesbrough will slip up beforehand,
They have to obviously win this next one.
Yeah.
They have to. If they don't win this next one, forget about it. But if they actually go in and get a win with this game and go into Coventry in the situation where we beat Coventry, we go over, I reckon they'll do it. I think they owe Coventry one. They owe them one.
It's tough, man. Yeah, what was it? Is it last season?
Yeah. I think they beat them in the league, then they got to playoffs, and that was just it.
Yeah.
So they owe them like, if you got to beat y'all to get into playoffs, say no more. Coventry guaranteed. If you go into the Coventry game and that's the game they have to win to get into the playoff, they're making it. Guaranteed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep my hopes up as well. But Coventry, since Frank Lampard's come into the picture, they got a bit of oomph to them. I mean, like we discussed before, Middlesbrough, like the players chopped and changed.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen a real team there, that's consistent that would get the job done.
But you have to keep the hopes up, man. Up the borough. Let's go get that win on the weekend and go to Coventry and do the business. See you in the Premier League.
Okay, cool. Now we can go back to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Via the Champions League because Arsenal's performance at the Bernabeu, they barely broke a sweat, to be honest.
What?
I think I saw a stat where Arsenal has not conceded over 2 goals in a game.
Yeah.
In in 3 years or something like that.
They mentioned that in there. Like, how did you have to bring something special because of that?
Yeah.
But they have the who you would think is the players to be able to actually change that, but it weren't enough.
Yeah, you think of the name and stuff, but you just I don't know, you just weren't convinced. Like you just think that Arsenal has just had it unlocked, to be honest.
Yeah.
When Vinny scored and picked up the ball, like that bro thought the comeback was on.
That post had me dying. Your bro thought the comeback was on.
And it's funny because you see that and then you see what United did a couple of days later, so it's like, well...
It was like the next day.
I think it was 2 days after. Or maybe it's next day.
Wasn't Madrid the Wednesday game?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So, yeah.
Because it's the real, what's that word I get for a remontada or something?
Yeah.
Remontada.
Yeah. They said that Sir Ferguson borrowed the devil from the Real Madrid. All the sacrifices.
No, you know what's crazy? During the United game, when it was 2-0 down, they showed Ferguson, right? They showed him like they need some of his magic. And on the next play, Bruno gets the penalty. I said, nah. That was mad. But no, Arsenal, salute. The run ends here. The run does end here, unfortunately, but big them up. They made a good run. Now you got to go face old Mbappe's.
It's interesting because a lot of places have them. Actually, they don't actually have them as favourites.
PSG?
No, Arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the favourites is maybe it's Inter or PSG, one of the two.
It's the thing with Inter is like they've been saying, if Inter score first, good luck. Good luck. Hard day.
But that's the same with Arsenal, though.
Yeah. But PSG is different, you know. PSG, like, you could score first. Like, you're going to get about 5 attacks on y'all anyways. Like, we are going to be attacking you. That's how they're going to be looking at it.
That game against Aston Villa, I think it was the first time they conceded 3 goals in a match this season.
Yeah, that was just
But they was like, oh,
yeah, you guys cute.
Nah, I thought the comeback was on, though, man. Damn.
Yeah, remontada.
Yeah. You see, even Rashford came through the assist there. Like,
remontada.
Oh, man. What a shame.
Nah. PSG is a different source, though.
You think the favourites? Is that your favourites then?
Against Arsenal?
No, just to win the Champions League.
I don't know now, you know. I still think Inter might actually do it now. Like, I've been having this conversation recently, and I think Inter, they just got a different source about them because they can defend really well. Then they got the firepower up top to get the job done. Martinez is looking like he's got something to prove. Oh, you're acting like I weren't involved in the World Cup. Cool. Nah,
yeah, I think it's the first Inter player to score 5 Champions League games in a row.
He's on fire. The boy Thuram's in there.
Yeah.
They're on fire right now.
Yeah, they still got Arnautovic, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him score a screamer the other day for Inter Milan.
Arnautovic, I just put him in some bars the other day.
Yo, there's that genre of those players like the streets won't forget, but they're still playing for a top team. It's like, wait, what's going on here? Like, well, I remember when Stars, you were still playing for Liverpool. It's like, wait, you're still here? Like that goal at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Like, these guys are still about?
You know what player I used to always bring up? Choupo-Moting. He was the player that's like, this guy just stays in big teams. Like, how does he do this?
Yeah, his agent was doing him wonders, bro.
What was he doing? He's a PSG, Bayern Munich. Like, wow. This guy's like the greatest number 3rd striker ever.
That miss for PSG is going to forever haunt him, though. That's the peak thing. But yeah, you need those type of squad players, man.
Yeah.
That's like us when we got Igalo and that.
Yeah. That guy was there for nothing, you know.
No, he got us to the Europa League final.
No, that's what's up. People love this team now.
Oh, 100.
He's been the main man.
Yeah.
He's sitting there thinking, oh, man. Can't believe it. They got Obi getting games. Team is dying out there. Oh, who's the greatest streets won't forget player?
I hate having this convo. Like, it's just everyone's got the same old JJ Okocha. There's some guy from born 2002 saying JJ Okocha's the best.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tarap.
Big up Tarap. That's what I was thinking of, man.
Yeah.
Tarap. Ben Arfa.
Oh, definitely Ben Arfa.
Ben Arfa was cold. Ben Arfa was cold, you know.
Yeah, no, it was. It's tough because there's some people that's like almost breaking the level of should they be considered streets won't forget. Like, they're pretty good. Like Dimitri Payet.
Yeah.
He would be the ultimate one, I guess, essentially.
That guy was getting freakies. They're treating like penalties. Here we go.
I think he was just going crazy. It doesn't make sense because like he left West Ham and I didn't really see him score any free kicks after.
Yeah.
What was that about?
It was Premier League pictures. He was here in the ground like England grass is doing something great for me. He left. He was like, whoa! You lot cut the grass differently, man.
I think Will Prowse has scored a free kick in like 2 years now. Like
that's insane.
Like, he was so close to getting the David Beckham's record. I think he's gonna do it, but it's just so. Come on, man.
I was convinced he was supposed to play for England just for when they get free kicks.
Yeah,
like Will Prowse, come on.
Yeah, he's playing on the pot of at West Ham to mixed success. But who knows, man? Like, hey, hopefully he can score a free kick by the end of this season. That'll be cool to see, man. It's been a while.
I know keepers still probably get scared when he goes up, bro.
It's almost like it seems like they don't actually just get free kicks anyway. They get free kicks like by the halfway line and all that.
Yeah.
But in terms of a direct one, they're hard to come by for West Ham.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. But this weekend I'm going to Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace.
Okay.
FA Cup semi-final.
Okay. Who you got?
For Palace are on a horrible form right now,
Yeah.
They're Junior O'Neill against Bournemouth, but beforehand they got smoked by Newcastle.
But it's different when you go into a semi-final game. The energy is different.
This is I think like are they doing like an Eddie Howe tactic where when he went to it's like no you beat us, that was crap, yeah, well, actually rubbish, like psych. Is that what they're on? I remember the FA Cup final against Man United 2016 when Pardew was dancing
for Palace.
Yeah, when they scored against us and then Juan Mata came through and then Jesse Lingard got the winner for us, but yeah, that was Crystal Palace moment, man.
Yeah.
So who knows, they get to run it back. But Aston Villa, considering the season they had, the success they had, I think that game against City might cost them the Champions League, to be fair. Yeah, potentially, even though it's top 5, right? So we'll see. But they're having a great season, had a great Champions League run.
They can do some silverware.
Yeah, FA Cup would be nice. It'd be nice.
Some silverware. Obviously, Aston Villa's the favourites in that game.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely can't count out Crystal Palace. It just takes Eze to have a masterclass. Come out there, Mateta.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have your Eze, but Villa's got everyone. They got Rashford, Daniel Marlon, Asensio, Watkins.
When he was having a conversation about Newcastle potentially having the best midfield, I was the one that actually said like in the comments, hey, don't sleep Aston Villa, I think they got a nice little team. There's a few people in the comments that was agreeing like, no, Aston Villa's cold,
No, they're cold, but Newcastle's better. That's just established.
Yeah.
Villa, I think they got like a great team to sort of rotate and sort of play people in different positions. Like,
didn't they just give him smoke?
Newcastle, yeah. 4-1,
yeah. See what I'm saying? Big on my Villa guys, man. That's what I'm talking about. They gave Newcastle smoke.
That was a weird one. I don't actually know what to say about that game, to be fair. It's one of those because Watkins scored like in the first minute right away, and it was like, it was kind of downhill from there, man. So
big up, man. We'll see, right? We'll get your feedback from the game for sure.
Yeah, get the live reactions and stuff.
Yeah,
I'll be on the Villa end as well.
Yeah, Villa end. Yeah. Nice.
This is actually my first Wembley match, actually.
Yeah,
I've been to Wembley for what was it? What did I go for Wembley for? To Wembley for? Oh, AEW.
Yeah, I was there, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the Wrestlemania just go by. No, we don't really touch on that. Wrestlemania.
That was such a weird mania, to be fair. Obviously, it's 2 nights, but yeah, as the people saying like everything but the main event was mid for the first night, and then in the second night, everything but the main event was great. Like,
I agree.
It was a weird one, but
I agree.
Yeah, that was it. That's the season down there. They start the new season themselves over there in WWE. So
shout out Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Shout out Randy Orton. That's my guy.
In football terms, right? I feel like people's asked this before, but in football, like who in the Royal Rumble match? Obviously, Akpom was retired now, so he's out of the picture. But who in the Premier League will probably win the Royal Rumble, or it would be within a shout to win the Royal Rumble?
Who in the Premier League would win the Royal Rumble?
In my head, I got people like Jolinton in there.
Yeah. Maguire,
yeah, that's a shout. Slaphead. Maybe Onana, not the United one, the
from
Villa.
But then you can't. It's not just that the big man that's gonna go in there.
Like, the agile.
Yeah, who's gonna
like
be
little Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, who's gonna be that guy?
But who's the Rey Mysterio in the Premier League? Like,
who's the Rey Mysterio of the Premier League?
I say Marmoush.
Marmoush.
That guy's an absolute dog, man. Like the way he be hunting down players on the ball, you don't give you time to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, certain teams got a trigger man, like, yo, press on him. Like, no, he doesn't care. I'm pressing on all of you.
Yeah, Marmoush.
Yeah, little 5'7"
Rey
like,
Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be wrong. If you can think of someone else to be Rey Mysterio.
That's one for the comments. If someone could somehow think who's the Rey Mysterio of football, Premier League maybe specifically, otherwise it can get crazy. Who's the Rey Mysterio of the Premier League?
John McGinn with his back off.
What?
Pause. But no, you know what I mean though. Like, my man's got back. Like,
yeah, but man don't look at it like. Like, man don't look at that.
No, but I'm saying man's got a weapon back there. Like.
No. Some people's just like, alright, cool. Some people's you can't unsee it. Like when Hazard was running around, Hazard moving mad.
But my man like be twerking on guys on the pitch though.
I try not to pre that though. You got like Sterling, even the way he runs. He was watching, he was watching the match the other day. Dad was like, "Why does he run like that? Why is he sticking his bum?"
Hey man, that's the human body, man. Ain't no BBLs in the Premier League. I'll tell you that. They're putting the work for that.
That's crazy. Squatting all day. Like, yo, come on, go do some other skills, bro. You had the squat rack again. Because John McGinn's got a weapon back there. It's nuts.
Yo, my bad.
I should have got my pause mug for that.
Or why? Why is that? Is that what the kids are saying?
Well, why for that?
Yeah.
And I'm pause. I'm still with the pause. Oh man.
Pause.
Yeah. Wilding. No, we can wrap.
Yeah. I'm done with this now. Yeah, just cut it out, man. I'm done.
The kids got a weapon back there. Yeah. Episode 20. Obviously.
That's it.
See y'all the next one.